Hello, welcome into the Bullshit Pretend Friends Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I am your host, Gordo. We are brought to you proudly by Lark Whiskey. Bergs is with me today. You're looking a bit sad there, man.
I'm
A
sad
little,
to
little
start
bit.
with. I'm sad to start with. 'Cause I'm sick of this fucking host shit from you, mate. All right, we are co-hosts.
The what?
Okay, we are co-hosts here, and you're always your host, Gordon, and I'm here with Bergs. No, we're co-hosts, mate. So you need to sort that shit out straight away, please. I'll get that rant out to start with. But yeah, I'm a bit agitated.
You've never brought this up in private.
I actually had this brought up by Greg Richardson. That one of our our long-time listeners saying that every time you started off with you're the host and I'm just the side piece. Now I'm happy to be Robin, mate, but we are okay? Anyway, we got that out of it. Let's make sure we fix that up. All right. Next week.
Duly noted for next week.
Yeah, we'll move on. 'Cause I'm agitated. I've got a lot to talk about, but I don't want to take over the whole thing.
All right. Well, go on then, because you've got a bit to say.
Yeah. Look, looks like I'm going to lose.
Interesting week in the league.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to lose this matchup by one.
So I guess we'll just let everyone know that we are recording this with 2 minutes left, a minute left in the Jazz Blazers game.
Yeah.
So you're currently down by 1-3. You are within a chance to win or more likely draw.
Probably
but
lose.
You need Jordan Clarkson to get the 3 to tie here.
I think they're fouling, so I don't think it's going to happen unless it goes to overtime. But Beasley's back on anyway.
Okay.
That motherfucker, 13 threes in 2 days.
Malik fucking Beasley. Who does he think he is?
I know. I dropped him about 4 weeks ago because he was doing fucking nothing. And then he comes out with this fucking bullshit against me. So this is the Bergs luck when I try, right?
Game. It's a revenge game.
Fucking sick of this shit. My week started off badly by the most crooked person in the league ripping me off a chance to play Donovan Mitchell, which probably would have won me the matchup. I'm pretty mad. I'm pretty mad that shit happened last weekend, where one of his players got put back on. I don't give a fuck if he asked for it or not. One of his players gets put on after the fact because he forgot, and then wouldn't let some good karma come through and let me have Mitchell for the week 2 hours into the round. You're a disgrace, Simmo. Fucking disgrace, mate. And I was robbed right in front of me. All right?
Okay, let me compose myself.
I had to say that bit.
Yeah, no, fair enough. It's I want to say it's a tough one to maybe defend James a bit here, but really I can't.
Nah, there's no defense.
Those trades have been processed for years at that time, and obviously normally for the last 8 years that's been on a Tuesday and there hasn't been a game started yet. But really, what's the difference between one game having started or no games having started?
And the thing is, Mitchell was injured for the first day as well. So it wasn't even a full week for Mitchell. He only played 2 games this week. So, it's okay. It was one I put back in the memory box. And
he's played
he's need a favour and you want to get fucking nothing from me.
So he knew that Siakam was going to miss the entire week. That was guaranteed when the trade was made. And Mitchell was... he was unlikely to miss more than the one game.
Yeah, he was only going to miss one.
Yeah. So, shrewd cowardice from James there. The reigning champ.
Pretty much. There's nothing else but cowardice.
Just deciding that, he likes to shit on everyone. Oh, you didn't win the championship.
Yeah.
But he still, takes every advantage and kicks the little man when they're down.
It just screams of, and you're not going to like this, but it just screams of boys club hypocrisy at its fucking finest. It is a thing. It is not a myth. It is not like the COVID jab protecting you from COVID. All right. This is not a myth. The boys club does get beneficiaries out of this league. And this is one of them right here. Because if that was Baker, if that was Shaky, if that was me that tried to get Curry put on, and obviously the one the day before with Horford, I can kind of give it to him because he was the way he could try to play is that he's just playing a joke on you. But to make a big fuss about it in the group chat, cause you that angst, and then the next day to get Curry put on, then to say no to the trade is actual fuckwit fucking behaviour. All right? It's actual fuckwit behaviour. But look, the game's over. He won by 1-3, by the way. So yeah,
rat behaviour, isn't it?
I hope karma comes and fucking bites you in the ass. I hope Kyrie jumps off the fucking edge of the flat earth, mate.
Is that rant over? Are you feeling a bit better?
Now we're good now. We're good now.
All right.
I was here to get off my chest because it was very frustrating today. Obviously, Franz hitting 5 threes out of his fucking asshole. It makes it look worse.
I have been asked to just pose this question to you.
Yeah.
From one of our loyal listeners.
Yeah.
You sat Franz.
Sorry, you just cut out.
You sat Franz. Are you tanking?
No, of course I'm not tanking. I picked Clarkson, who averages 3 threes a game, over a person who averages 0.9. Now, for Franz to hit 5 threes is absolute fucking bullshit luck. If I put Franz on, he wouldn't have hit a free at all, right? This is what you guys have got to understand here, mate. Right?
But he hit 5.
I would have been more angry about yesterday, right? So yesterday, Drew was questionable, so I was going to take him off and put him on for Franz, because any threes is better than none. And then I didn't realise that Drew then was coming off the bench. And it was too late for me to change it. Now I could have been a fucking wanker and said, I just forgot, guys. Can I get him put on? But no, I have integrity, right? I have integrity. I'm not a coward. I then don't ask for a player to get put on and then blame your opponent for asking him to get put on, like some other people do. But yes, so Franz obviously hit 7 threes in the last 2 days, and the people that I would have replaced with hit 2. So it is what it is, mate. But look, in overall, Franz hitting those threes is great because I do want to keep him. I don't want to trade him.
So you're just looking at the big picture and you're just happy with.
He's gone from 0.9 average to 1.2 average in 2 days.
Yeah, all right. We'll move on from that one before you get any more upset.
By the way, on a side note, there is a good thing out of this week. I did come third, in the free throw overall. I was robbed again by Vucevic, missing 2 free throws late in the game. But yeah, with Sabonis on my team, I managed to get third in the free throw, all-time record. So, can't be. It's a little victory. You have to take it.
Getting yourself on the record list. That's always a positive.
Yeah.
James has just pointed out to me that James Simmering has just pointed out to me that you hit the equal second most threes this week and you lost by 1.
Oh, fantastic!
So Shaky and Serge also hit 69. Very nice.
That's great.
With you.
Yeah, that's fucking great. So bonus, by the way, 16 of 18 free throws this week. Just on the side.
Fucking that will never happen again.
It's 2 weeks in a row, mate. It was 21 of 20. So he's 37 of his last 41 free throws. Just so you know.
That's I would never bet on Sabonis doing that ever again. But
no, he had the same.
It's nice that
same amount of missed free throws as Paul George, mate. By the way, this week.
Well, I guess that's nice. It's a nice consolation prize for you this week.
Yeah, no, look, I'm fucking whatever. Let's move on.
I guess you prefer the win.
Yeah, of course I want to win. I'm unlike everyone saying I want to win, mate. All right. As much as I want Baker to get Wimbledon Lama because he's the only team that really doesn't really benefit that much from him, I don't want him to get a free shot at it, and I want to make playoffs. So fuck yous.
the narrative that Baker is just going to somehow fuck it up if he gets Wembanyama is actually hilarious to me.
Yeah,
so
it's
I'm
$1 favourite to fuck it up and $1 favourite to get him. So great.
happy to see that continue.
Yeah.
Big week in the league though.
Yes.
Fucking massive week in the league. How many trades did we have? We had trades like before,
I think.
Before the week started. We had trades the week started. We've had one today. Like
I think it's 4 or 5 for the
big
week.
games getting moved around.
Yeah,
so we had
Buddha's
Serge
on
involved in two. Buddha involved in two.
Buddha's on the rebuild by the looks of it.
He's packing it in for the year. Realised
Cade with the stress fracture.
Yeah, I guess let's start here. So being on the Pistons it's obviously a very stressful thing for your life. Living in Detroit, very stressful. Yeah. Just living there.
It's like living in Davern Park, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Having Dwayne Casey as your coach, very, very stressful. And so Cade has a stress fracture in his leg, in his shin, something like that.
And his brain.
Ankle. Yeah. So he's out indefinitely. And Buddha's gone, well, fuck this. And basically looks like he's ready to pack it in. And I guess give another shot at when we'll see. We'll see what happens. Interesting to see who's going to go and start trying to pick at the remains of Buddha's team. He has still a couple of. Who is left for Buddha? Well, he's still got OG. Don't know if he'll move him or not. He's got Jeremy Grant. Yeah, 25-ish. Depends on who's going to be on offer.
Yeah, Grant needs to be traded.
And he's got Jeremy Grant, and then I guess he's got a couple of useful. He's got I don't know, Jared Vanderbilt's any useful, but Richo will probably trade for him because he's Richo's favorite player in the league.
Yeah, facts.
Imagine
losing 7-2 to a guy that's in a jungle.
I was actually questioning this week, is Aaron back or not? Because I noticed that he was kind of really giving it to Buddha.
Yeah.
Is he back? Does anyone know? Is he alive?
I've just heard soon. I haven't heard exactly when he's back.
Okay, of course. Last I saw, he was in that casting couch with those pesos being waved in front of his big nose.
Yeah. He would have sucked some dick for sure.
Not sure how he can afford to get back otherwise.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Vanderbilt. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to figure out who the fuck you're talking about, but it was one of Richo's favourite players. I missed the name, but I just
Jared Vanderbilt. Yeah. So Richo's boy there. I'm sure he'll give up a first round pick.
Okay. Brunson.
Jeremy Grant.
Brunson?
I guess it depends on who's on offer. But no one's. Buddha's traded Luka and Jokic. No one's safe.
No. And hey, look, at least we've been. By the way, we now have our Owen. That sports bet paid out 6 months ago, but
how we do?
Yes, we officially winning today.
Okay, I have missed this.
I know. There's a lot going on.
We should have led with this. We have our Owen. Congratulations, Baker.
We have our Owen shit cunt.
That's finalised. It's taken fucking 5 weeks.
Yeah, Crouch had a massive week this week.
Crouch. Okay, let's talk about this. Crouch was 1 3-pointer made and 4 less turnovers away from 9 owing Marcus. That is that is impressive, and is just. Marcus had Triple J come back this week and had an absolute monster game yesterday. He had a monster game yesterday.
Yeah, he really did.
And still just had nothing against a team with 0 wins.
I think it just goes to show, like we said with Crouch all along, if his team isn't injured, he'll go well. But at the moment, his team's been very injured. So he struggles.
We've said that every week. Crouch's team is good if it's not injured. Crouch's team is good if it's not injured. He's had some bad luck.
It's going to be a common theme, I think, all year with him.
Yeah. Embiid went down again, looked like he had a very nasty ankle injury, and then kind of got back up and limped through the rest of the game.
He had a massive week, that motherfucker.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Like 59, 11, and 8 with 7 blocks. 32, 11, and 8 with 3 blocks, and still scored 32, 9, and 6 with a bung ankle.
And 3 steals. Yeah. So that was...
You know what I mean? Like, that's what MB should be doing, though. He just can't do it enough and for long enough. 12 games. How many games did he miss? So we played 12. How many games we played all up for the year?
I'm not sure how many Philly have played. Probably
a fair few, right?
No, we're only about like 15 games into the season. Philly have played 16, so he's missed 4.
So he's missed 4. Okay, so he's missing 25% of the season already.
Yeah.
It's about right for him, though, right?
That's about his average, isn't it? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. There's Davis, right? Davis, how many games have he played? He's played
Davis has been...
He's played 13. Fuck.
So Davis has been questionable every game this year. He's going to be questionable every game for the rest of his career, and he has played 13 out of the Lakers' 14 games.
And he had a massive week as well. Like,
huge week. Yeah, LeBron's been out, which meant that Matt just scraped over the line against Baker, really.
Wow.
Comfortable but not comfortable win. 6-3 is the 6-3, but we kind of thought Matt was 9-0.
Oh, it's not even. No, they drew turnovers and steals.
Yeah, so two drawn categories.
So 4-3-2.
Yeah, that's the old.
So that's even closer.
The old metric,
3, mate.
Yeah. I'm looking at the matchup page showing.
Yeah. Clippers and Sack have finished though. If bloody Bassie's still playing for Baker. Is he? Yeah, he is.
Has he got him on, does he?
Yeah. Not long left, though. Sorry, it's finished now.
It's just finished.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Wow, so Brain just scrapes through. He called that a bit premature, didn't he? The old Owen, but there's a matchup still going with a player.
I don't think he could win.
Well, we could have drawn. Oh, it's still Owen. Yeah, right. Yeah. Forget me.
Yeah.
Forget me.
So congratulations, Crouch. Baker will change your name in the group chat.
It's already been changed, I think.
Oh, good. As it should have been. And we also had... Actually, here's something interesting. I don't know who else saw this, but I saw this morning. Last night, Giannis had a tantrum against some poor peasant blue-collar worker changing the Philadelphia court. And I've never seen this. And I've seen a lot of commentary of people being like, I've never seen a visiting player try and go and have free throws on the court after the game.
Yeah. This was after the game.
This was after the game. So people who haven't seen this, Giannis had a really bad 2 nights at the line, these last 2 games. And after last night against Philly, has tried to go and do his little routine of making 10 free throws before he goes to bed. And Montrezl Harrell is out there as well trying to do his routine. And he's getting upset because he didn't actually play much. And Giannis is taking up the space that he wants to use and whatever. I don't know. And he knows that they need to change over the court, so he's got limited time. Basically, he ends up taking the ball away from Giannis and pissing off back into the rooms. Giannis goes into the rooms as well, grabs 2 balls, comes back out. And when he comes out, the guys are out there changing the floor. And they've got this ladder in front of the ring. And there's this video of him pushing the ladder aside.
Wow.
And they put it back. And then he just goes over. And then, we're talking about a 7-foot fucking giant here. And he just knocks it over. And is yelling at them fuck off.
Wow.
Do you know who I am kind of thing.
Did he yell at him in Greek? That's the question I want to know.
I'm not sure. There's no sound in the video.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But it's a real petulant child kind of tantrum vibe.
Kind of suits that he's on Bahrain's team because, I swear Bahrain to be a little spoiled little fucking brat who threw some tantrums back in the day. No guarantee of that. No qualm about that whatsoever. That's what happened back in the day.
Definitely.
But look. That video needs to be posted in the group chat later on tonight once I've listened to this, by the way, I reckon. So everyone can have a look and understand what we're going on about.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Definitely needs to go up there. It's Just a bad. It's the kind of thing that I would find it funny if it was like a rookie, a bit of a hot-headed kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a two-time MVP, a finals MVP, a guy
Being
that
a
grew
piece
up
of shit.
fucking dirt poor in a poor city. He's been spat on as a kid.
Yeah.
And like, don't treat those fucking blue-collar workers like that. Who do you think you are, Giannis? And
No, I'm with you. It's disgusting.
And so, off the
it's
back
rat
of this,
behaviour.
It is rat behaviour. It is childish behaviour. And I'm proposing a new tax. If your player that you roster engages in such petulant rat childish behaviour, you need to be punished. You need to be taxed with a shot. And we'll just say a shot of your choosing. I think Matt needs to be doing a shot on draft day for this.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. I like these behavioural shots from players when it's out of your control because they're the funnest ones.
Exactly. He's representing your team, Matthew.
Yeah. No.
The
league's
giving
in
you a bad name.
This.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'll second that motion. Hopefully, when our loyal listeners listen to this later on, they'll agree with us.
So I say this every time, but it seriously can't be that hard to to get 10 other people to peer pressure him.
It's a shot. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed it's going to pass. But just make it happen.
Yeah. So come on, everyone. Let's give Matt a shot for that. And that proposal going forward, we're going to have.
He's lucky I'm not asking for him to take the shot through his nose with a straw.
Well, depending on what you're asking him to shot, I mean, I'd prefer that maybe.
No, drink, mate, drink.
Ah, right, okay. Regular mouth beers. Yeah, that doesn't go through the nose. That's
It'd be funny though. It'd be a good punishment.
It would be. Okay, so let's make sure he does that. And maybe if he annoys us, we can make him do it through the nose. So just going over the last matchup, I think that we haven't covered yet. I beat Shaky 6-3.
Cool.
And it was kind of not really in doubt once Garland and Shea had those fucking insane games to start the week.
Oh, Garland had that massive game. Was that yesterday or the day before?
Well, he went up to 50.
When he had his 50 on.
Yeah, that was Sunday. That was the first 50 of the season.
Was it?
And then, that was day one. And then Embiid got the second 50-point game of the season about an hour later.
Because now all of a sudden I care about the Cavs games. So I did check. So I was like, wow, that's some fucking game. Also, Cameron Payne with fucking Chris Paul out had a good week.
Campaign, when Chris Paul goes out, find me a better stream.
Yep. There's Shea dominating on a massive week.
There's no better handcuff than Campaign to Chris Paul. I don't even have Chris Paul, so suck in, Matt. Yeah,
no, it's always it would have been amazing if Brain lost to fucking Bacon this week. It would have
been hilarious, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been.
He's actually quite lucky. I mentioned to him this during the week. He's quite lucky he only played Bacon.
Yeah, he's very lucky he played Bacon. Oh wow, Garland had a 41-point game as well. Fuck, was that yesterday? Was it?
Yeah, Garland. That was yesterday. Yeah, Garland's really good. Newsflash.
Yeah, we all know he's very good. We all know this. Paul George getting a double with 10 turnovers this week too. By the way, he knows this week.
Only a double. I think it was a triple-double. Only a double-double. Gosh.
Yeah, I think he got like 9 and 8 in rebounds and boards, but he had 10 turnovers.
You can at least cop it when they do get when it's like they've already got the 10 rebounds or assists or even both.
Yeah, I don't really care about turnovers though, but it's still funny. Still fucking funny.
And Serge lost. Today. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. How's Serge losing? To Richo.
Oh wow.
He got
min-maxed.
He got min-maxed to the fucking extreme.
Wow. It's insane.
Shot. He's lost assists and rebound. Or not rebound, sorry. We're definitely assists.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, my
didn't see.
My internet.
Yeah, didn't. Shocked that he's lost assists to Richo. I know that he's had like Dave missed the second half of the week. I think Jar missed a game, Luca missed a game, but that's shocking to me.
They need to start losing because was it 5-4 in the end? It was 6-3.
It was 5-4. Yeah.
It was 6-3 when I checked.
So So today, Richo was carefully watching turnovers and assists.
And assists, yeah.
So nothing else was really close.
That's pretty
Everything
rare
else
for
was
Richo to be watching
decided.
them too. The only thing worse than that would be Richo watching threes.
Well, he shot over 80% from the line, his team this week, which is
it's really good.
unheard of.
He was talking shit about the field goal.
So this week,
record.
He did go for it.
I think he got third.
I'm not sure where he's actually ended up, but
56.4.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that actually puts him, but I know that he kind of needed to smash.
I've got it up. It puts him third.
He needed to be over 59.
Yeah,
he was going for 60, and yeah, right.
56.25 is third, and that puts him there. And then second is 56.83. So,
he wasn't too far off that.
Wasn't too far.
But fun fact, Richo lost. Well, he beat me in free throw this week, but lost to me in steals, blocks, and turnovers, and I don't know who he is anymore.
Yeah, that's
it's not a Richo week.
All of a sudden, DeRozan is looking good in his team.
Actually, he's beat the undefeated team. So
that's interesting.
This is a new. It is. Yeah, this is a new strategy going. He's a new man going forward.
Well, is it a way to hide his tanking, mate?
What, winning games?
Yeah, winning games against the best teams and losing to the shit teams, mate. You know what I mean? Like, you can't fucking look at him if he's beating the good teams.
I guess not. You know,
did he even play DeRozan this week? I don't think. Hang on, look at the wrong team.
I'm pretty sure he did.
He
played DeRozan.
Yeah, 3 games. He's right down the bottom. Right down the bottom.
Right. He played Matisse Thybulle for 1 game and 1 foul in 4 minutes 20, which is, I guess that's nice. The 420.
It was nearly a 4 billion. It's nearly a 4 trillion. That's annoying.
Well, it was with just the foul. So
the foul doesn't count, though, right? The stats, so it's a fucking 4
trillion. No, exactly. Yeah, it's a 4 trillion. Yeah, like shout out Tony Snell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very interesting. Very interesting week.
Real big repercussions. We had all those 2-2 teams.
Yeah.
And so we're going to see some separation with that now.
Yep, a little bit.
Okay. Well, because Fantrax is so much faster than ESPN, it's actually updated this for us already.
Yeah, it has.
So let's go through this. We've got Matt top, who is undefeated 4-0 with a tie.
Yeah.
Then Serge, who is 4-1. We've got 3-2 teams, which is me, Aaron, who's been fucking away, and your new nemesis.
Yeah, brand new nemesis, guys.
Yeah.
Brand new one. Yeah.
We'll have to get Matt to switch around the rivalry round matchups to get you versus James. I think that's the new thing.
I'm on it now, mate. Fuck James.
We have Richo, who is 2 wins, a loss, and 2 draws. So
in Richo style.
Yeah. So he's essentially a 3-2 team.
Yeah.
Although it's given him he's last on that tiebreaker list, so maybe essentially not. Then the 2 and 3 teams are Shaky, you, Buddha. So the Banter Club.
Hanging out together.
You guys all, that's nice.
Touching penises.
And then Marcus as well, who is fucking has Marcus got 2 wins.
Yeah. This stupid fucking conference shit. Don't get me started.
Crouch is lonely by himself on 1 and 3 with a draw, and Owen Baker 0-5. I think he plays Crouch next week. So I guess
by the way, there is some big matchups tomorrow. I've just looked at
starting tomorrow. Some big fucking matchups.
We have the podcast bowl this week.
We do. We play each other.
So what are we gonna have some sort of like?
We have to have a bet.
Yeah. I want it to be a funny bet though. I don't want it to be a carton of piss. That's just boring.
Yeah. So I'm with you. A carton is boring. Maybe we can discuss it off air, but there will definitely be.
We'll have a chat, mate. There'll be a bet, 100%. We can't have the podcast bowl without a bet. It'd be fucking stupid.
Yeah, of course. So it would lack integrity for us to play off. And I bet you were licking your fucking lips when you saw Maxi go down.
Yeah, I know. Then you fucking traded him, and now Paul George may be fucking injured. But I'll get Mitchell back. I'll get Mitchell this week. You know, James can't stop the trade now. It's fucking has to go through now, mate.
Matt, can I stop that trade though? I'm gonna veto it.
Oh yeah, no, look. Interesting.
Veto and we'll wait another week on that one, I think.
Look, let's do a little hypothetical.
So
hypothetical for a sec.
Okay.
This week.
Go
on. Where the fuck are you? You're there. And I'm here. So yeah, it looks like so that's 1-1 there. 2.
I don't know what you're looking at here. Are you just
you would have won.
Deciding who's gonna...
quite comfortably in the whole
Oh yeah, I had a huge week.
Yeah, you're on 6-3, mate. I won 3 throw and rebounds.
3 throws. Yeah.
You won by 7 assists, I think. Sorry, 9 assists. But yeah, that's all right. 30 odd points. It would have been a close matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a decent week, so
I don't get easy ones, mate. I've had all my matchups this week have gone this year so far. I've gone to Sunday, down to the last game.
I think pretty all of my wins have.
All my games, every one of them. Give me a break, mate. Can I just have a Sunday off, please? This week would be nice.
Better than having to just keep your eyes stuck glued to your phone on a Monday when you're supposed to be working and having to try and do it subtly.
I do like the Sunday finishes.
Absolutely.
I will always vote for fan tracks because it's Sunday finishes. I don't even care.
Never want to go back to the Monday finishes.
Perhaps just have to get over it. Right.
I think come the end of the year, it might just be him and Marcus wanting to go back to ESPN, maybe Baker. Yeah. I think everyone else is pretty happy with these Sunday ends. I'm routinely just organising nothing for me to do on a Sunday, so that I spend my entire morning watching basketball, and then I do this, and then that's my day.
I don't usually plan to work Sundays, but because of the fucking weather and had some technical difficulties on Wednesday, I couldn't work, so I've had to work today, which is kind of fuck me over.
Yeah,
it's the Muhammad life, mate.
Well, I mean, hopefully at least it ends up being worth it for you.
Probably not, but whatever. It's money.
Oh, money's money. Yeah.
I'm basically back in the hospitality life, mate, where there's no penalty rates. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty glad to be out of there. So.
Yeah, that's why I don't try and work Sundays, mate, for that reason.
Yeah, God no. I enjoy having my weekends off for the first time in my life consistently. Well, let's have a look at the rest of these matchups. So we've got
sure. So obviously it's me versus you.
Yep, we've got
our, we have to bet on each other, on ourselves. Sorry, so that's a pretty easy one. Oh, we haven't gone through that yet, have we? This week's results.
No, we haven't. Okay, we'll go through that quickly.
Yeah, do that first.
So week 5, you picked yourself, obviously. I picked James. Just get over the line there.
But I can't get any luck, mate. Not even with tipping.
Well, you tipped me to beat Shaky, which was intelligent because that came off.
Yeah, it wasn't an intelligent pick. It was just because fuck Shaky.
Okay, here you go. You've evened it up. Buddha versus Aaron. I tipped Buddha. You tipped Aaron.
Yes.
You get that one right.
The little cocksucker got me one.
And then the last 2, we've tipped the same way. We both tipped Serge and got that wrong. We both tipped Crouch, got that right. Both tipped Matt, got that right.
Pretty easy.
So we end up with
even week.
An even 4-2 week.
Yeah.
Which puts me on 15, you on 12.
Yeah, still 3 behind. It's not out of control. It's not out of control. I'm just gonna try and pick one up here or there.
Not out of
this week's the one. I gotta win this week. It's an easy point.
Yeah, there you go. You win this week, and that's an easy point catching up. Okay, so we've got you versus me. Obviously, you're going to pick yourself. I'm going to pick myself, and we'll have a bet on that. We've got Shaky versus Buddha. So battle of the Banter Club.
Oh, I think Shaky will win because Buddha's got so many injuries, mate. And now that he's trading everything away.
Well, yeah, he's just traded in for...
This is going to be a big tank watch game. to be honest.
Oh, you're gonna
I'm gonna have
accuse
to keep
Buddha
a
of tanking
close
without owning his
eye.
own pick?
Yeah, keep a close eye on my banter club mates. No, because for everyone that understands, Bull doesn't care if Baker gets Wimbledon Lama. So, because he thinks that's where he wants him to go. So, you know.
But Buddha has no incentive to lose.
Oh, he does.
What, that rookie keeper? I'd be more looking at Shaky for the Shaky.
I'll be watching.
If he doesn't win this comfortably,
Buddha likes winning, especially against the Banter Club boys. So I'm just gonna be watching, mate. Just gonna be watching.
No. Yep. Just make a note of it.
Yep.
Keep everyone
top of the table.
Keep all
clash.
the league integrity.
Top of the table clash.
I hope you're not talking about Richo versus Marcus. That's definitely not.
Oh, and they play each other again. What the fuck is this draw, man?
Well, so I've played Shaky twice already. I think there's a few double ups already. It's like the AFL where you play someone twice and there'll be someone you won't play until round 17.
This draw is fucked.
So Matt versus Serge, where are we going here?
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one because Matt had a shit week.
Matt did have a bad week.
Serge probably have Siakam back this week too.
Will he?
Yeah, I think he was back. He was due back this week at some point. Let me just have a look. Let me just have a look at that. That makes my decision pretty much, I reckon.
That does make that's gonna make a big difference. I'm gonna pick Matt.
No, he's out. He's out this week as well.
Okay.
He's resumed on-court activities and will be reevaluated in approximately 1 week. That was yesterday. So that's all right. No, yeah, well, depends on. Yeah, I'll have to get Matt.
Right. I'm definitely picking Matt.
I don't want to, but I have to. If Shaq can play, I'll probably pick Serge.
I think Jar's out and
Jar's out as well.
Calf again.
Yeah,
so Lillard's hurt his calf again. So
yeah, definitely Matt. Then that's an easy one. Fuck, I forgot.
Definitely on Matt there. Yeah,
I forgot about Jar.
Richo versus Marcus. We're both gonna go Richo here, I assume.
Yeah, I guess we'll have
no
to.
one's tipping the
But
guy.
Strobel beat Richo, didn't he? Did Strobel beat Richo?
Strobel beat Richo round 1. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Strobes. Yeah.
Something different.
I'm gonna go
like
Strobes.
it. Oh, you. That's ballsy. Might be a bit too early in the season to be making such bold predictions just to catch up.
Fuck it. You only live once.
The battle of the past champions, the most arrogant people, if you don't count Buddha, the two most annoying people in the league. We've got Simmering versus Aaron.
I don't know. Kyrie might be back this week, right?
Kyrie is supposed to be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right?
Yeah. LaMelo's out.
Yeah, what happened to LaMelo?
Stepped on a fan's foot and rolled his ankle.
Oh, that's right. The same ankle, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same ankle.
That's right. I was
so Aaron battling without Harden.
Fuck's sake. I don't want to tip Simmo though.
Although if Lillard's gonna miss, that does help Nurkic.
I'm picking Aaron because I can't pick my nemesis. It's un-Australian.
You surely can't.
No, I'll pick the little fucking cocksucker.
All right. Well, I'll make it interesting. I'll pick James. I'll pick Simmo.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Couple of hard ones this week. And what would have been our Owen off?
Crouch gets the bye.
Crouch against the bye.
Yeah, well, obviously Crouch wins. It will take every one of his players not to play to lose.
I think if he just has Steph play, he'll win.
Yeah, pretty
Steph will win him enough. Steph will do enough.
Agreed.
So that's.
Sorry, Baker, your team's shit.
Baker understands that his team is gross.
But I'll make a little bombshell here, and I won't go too much into it. But there was a chance that Baker could have traded for Cade this week. And
a chance that Baker could have traded for Cade.
Yeah, there was a chance, and he went after someone else. I don't know why he was going after LaMelo because Aaron's the hardest person to deal with in this fucking league. And the offer was like a little bit overs from Buddha, but if you're going to trade Cade, you have to, right? It involved. We could probably, Baker's a really good player.
Okay, I reckon I can pick this. I reckon that Baker would have offered Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram, and Robert Williams.
Yeah, it was the first two without the player. Then it was, I think it was a fucking Buddha's first back. But this is before. This was before all the other injuries that Buddha had, right? So this is before Cade got injured. This is like early in the week.
Okay, I'm. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big deal.
Yeah, look, I tried talking Baker into it because he needs someone to build around.
Buddha offered that.
This was Buddha's offer. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the Banter Club was out to dinner. So what night was that? That was Tuesday night. The Banter Club was out to dinner when this is all going down, and I messaged Baker and I said, "Look, mate, this is what it will take to get him. You could get him," and he wasn't interested, mate.
So you're just spewing Banter Club secrets here.
No, not really Banter Club secrets. It was just an offer that was. I was very interested in Baker's thinking because he's been talking to us in the helpline about getting a young stud to build around. He had the opportunity to get a young stud. I don't rate fucking Ingram at all. Obviously, I rate Jaylen Brown. Fair bit. I don't fucking rate Ingram at all, fantasy wise.
So I
thought it was a great thing. It's a little bit overs, but you have to get Cade.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure. I don't really agree with Buddha's. I guess he's getting his first back.
Yeah, he would have got his first back, and then this is when he was still trying to, just before the injuries. Obviously, it's not going to happen now because he's fucking tank fucking style again.
Well, getting his first back it means that it should be more likely to happen now, I would think.
Nah, I don't think. It's not going to happen now because he obviously traded with you, and then it's 100% not on now. Buddha pretty much told him he's not dealing with him at all for the rest of the year.
Lord.
But on my point of view, as a neutral observer, I thought Baker was really stupid not to even discuss it properly. Because it's the exact player he needs to build around.
I assumed that when you started saying this, I thought that Baker offered that and Buddha said no, and I fully understood Buddha saying no to that.
I think the deal could have got done around those three things with a couple extra fucking things at the end, a couple of steak knives. Wow. But Baker chose to go after someone else, and then Buddha just went, fuck you then. And
so
he missed out on a blockbuster trade.
You're saying he went after LaMelo.
Yeah.
I found out this morning that he also offered those three players, Ingram, Brown, and Williams, and probably some other moving parts for Chet, which got knocked back.
What is wrong with this league right now?
I don't understand why Serge. No, you know what? I don't want to say anything. I don't want Serge to take that deal.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm
fucking invincible.
Fucking baffled. So
I'm baffled too, mate. Like, Chet hasn't played a fucking game and he's coming off a season-long injury. Like, it's a big fucking risk to keep him. And if you can get players that can win you the league, if I had Chet right now and he come to me with that offer, I'd take it. 100%. Every day of the week.
Serge
is just being the arrogant cocky fuck thinking he can win with Chet being on the fucking bench.
These kinds of offers is why pre-season in the draft I wanted Chet. Was because I knew that these kinds of offers would come.
It's a reasonable offer. Like,
that's a great offer.
Like, Baker's taking all the risk by offering for Chet. Like, he's taking all the risk. There's no risk for Serge.
Serge is playing the I've got all these young studs, and when he's been offered this trade, he's undefeated.
I get it. I get it. I get why he doesn't want to trade Chet. I get it. Like, you're gonna try, but this league is that even this year that he just lost to Richo, mate. You know what I mean? Like, this league is so even, apart from Baker. Maybe strength. Yeah. But it's as even as ever been. So deals like this could be the difference between you winning the league or finishing 5th or 6th, to be honest.
Yeah, we have, the team that's 10th is only 2.5 games back from top.
It's just even. It's just so even. Like,
it is a very even
So many
scarier than
matchups are going to
late this
Sunday,
year.
which is crazy. It doesn't usually be like that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let this go because I just think it's stupid behaviour, right? From Baker especially. And I try to say to him, mate, Aaron is hard to deal with, mate. It would cost you your first to get LaMelo. Like, are you being like? I try to, we all know what Aaron's like with trading. He's very, I'll say in a nice way. He's very picky with how he trades, but he's also very fucking annoying to deal with. And he's in the jungle at the moment, which makes it even worse.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why he'd be trying to trade Aaron now. He's not even he's like obviously not thinking about it. LaMelo is probably the most untouchable player in the league purely because of the way that Aaron operates. And I guess he's won the 2 championships with a really good team. Like, he can do whatever he wants.
I have no issue with it. I just try to explain to Baker the reality of going after Aaron's players. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not.
It's difficult,
not
and you have to pay overs. The only person he's ever really sideways traded with is his fucking gay boy mate Crouch. That's it. You go through the history of the league, and most of Aaron's trades are with Crouch.
He made one with Matt last year.
Oh, did he? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
He went out the scope of best mate to boys club. Woo.
Aaron is not in the boys club. I will not have you tarnish the boys club name by suggesting that he is.
I keep forgetting he's in the boys club. But this is why he won championships, right? He trades sparingly, and when he does, you got to pay. And I tried to explain this to Baker, and he just wasn't listening, mate. And he missed out on a chance at Cade. I honestly think Buddha would have done the deal on Tuesday night if Baker talked about it.
If Baker's willing to give back Buddha's first, he should probably go back and revisit that trade.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen now.
And Buddha should be happy to get off the guy with the stress fracture who's coached by Dwayne Casey.
Yeah, well, I doubt Buddha now because of the way Baker went about it. So.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Have a conversation and laugh at him and tell him to fuck off at the end.
I'm trying not to give away all the secrets of the group chats, but I just had to bring this up because I think it's important, like, to get in the psyche of some people. Like, I've been in that position where I've done dumb moves and missed out on moves and done the wrong moves. I see shit when I know it, right? Because I know it well. That was me for the last fucking 6 years.
Yeah. I agonized. My trade with Buddha today, I agonized over that, over giving up Maxi. I'm
actually okay. That trade is actually pretty good. I actually think it's a good trade.
In which way?
I didn't like the other offer. You don't need to mention the other offer. I didn't like the first one, but I liked the second one better.
You didn't like the first offer to Buddha?
Yeah, I didn't really like it for Buddha. But
well,
the second one, I was like, that's good.
We're not here to talk
you know
about
the first one. You know what we're talking about.
I know the first one for Buddha, yes. But I still agonized over that. The idea of trading Maxi was very hard.
He's fucked at the moment.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be a little bit better in field goal than the other non-Richo and Bahrain.
Yeah, and that's the thing, mate. Like, you're fighting against Bahrain, who can never beat field goal against.
Unless you're Richo.
No, so basically my angle is trying to beat all the other people around me that I think will make the playoffs in categories that we're similar at, and then trying to win 5 categories against Bahrain. That's pretty much my goal.
So on that, this is really interesting, right? 3-pointers made this week. Mm-hmm. We had 6 teams, half the league, make over 63.
Yeah.
With the highest being Games making 70.
Yeah.
There's 7 threes. There's 7 threes, like, difference between those top 6 teams in threes made. And then Crouch and Marcus both made 56. They're not that far behind. Like, you just need big week.
Yeah. Just to give, like, the psyche.
Make 10 on day 1.
That's what the psyche of my Siakam trade was, right? Did I want to trade Siakam? No. But I understood that I need more threes and I need better free throw. They're 2 categories, and against the rest of the league, I have to win them categories, right? And I needed more steals, right? Siakam's been very disappointing with defensive stats this year. Right? I love Siakam. I didn't want to fucking trade him, but I made a move that I believe that's going to help me make the playoffs, and then I can try and win 5 categories against Bahrain, right? And that's just how it is. And that's my whole psyche behind this Siakam trade. So you can actually see I'm actually thinking about shit now instead of just going off because I'm a fucking trade slut and opening my trade legs and fucking get taken by 8 dicks. You know what I mean?
oh, good trade, do something interesting.
Yeah, there's some method to my madness, right?
So we haven't spoken about your trade. I really like it for you.
Yeah, so I do too.
I'm a big Donovan Mitchell on this team in Cleveland guy.
Yeah.
I love watching the Cavs. I've watched they're the team I've watched the most over the last 2 years. Like and so I've just been watching my fantasy players. And so I watch the Cavs more than I watch anyone else. They are really good. Garland and Mitchell already have like a pretty decent rapport. Like Garland's throwing lobs to Mitchell in the right spot.
They're a good duo. They're a good duo.
They're not letting anyone else touch the ball when they're pretty much
using all the usage is them too. Yeah, it's facts. It's just the way it is.
So
it's more like it's like a Lillard and CJ, the partnership they had for so long.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to that.
Yeah. I just like Mitchell. I rate Mitchell. He was one of my targets. Serge didn't want to give him up to start with. I then said, we're a bit far off, mate. I don't want Lillard. So I went away, had a pretty decent offer from Buddha that I had to really think about. Of Van Vliet and OG, and I asked a couple of people for advice, and they kind of made my decision to stay away from that, and I did. And then the next day, I got a random message from Serge saying Siakam for Mitchell, and it was done. So that's
there you go. Yeah, just being patient, hey.
Asking advice, you know, from Bahrain of all people, and yourself, but from Bahrain, I went to one of my rivals, and he was really good about it. So I know I bag him a lot, but he actually was really honest and truthful, and backed your theory up of why I shouldn't take that trade, and I pretty much made my decision. So Buddha wasn't happy about it. Obviously,
Buddha's gonna come out and have a big go later at me.
He wasn't happy about me not taking the trade, but is Buddha ever happy if you don't trade with him? Probably not.
Buddha loves to put a bit of pressure on and be like,
yeah, I know the pressure. I've been around it for too long. He forgets, mate. I've cottoned on to him, mate. Cottoned on to his shit. He's fucking. Yeah, he genuinely gives me really good offers, and they're not like rapey, but they're always with him slightly winning most of the time.
Props to Buddha though. He is like the easiest person in the league to trade with.
He's great.
So we'll give him that.
He knows what he wants. He knows what's fair. You know, most other people just try and rape you without any lube. You know, hey, happy to have Mitchell. Can't wait for him to play on my team. Hopefully, it makes a difference. Glad to get more threes and more free throw on my team, and probably more points too, to be honest.
Well, if he keeps going the way that they're going, it's going to look very nice.
I've only really got one more decision to make if I trade or keep France. To be honest with you.
Oh, you were just saying you were going to keep him.
I know, but it's
taking you an hour. It's taking you less than an hour to be like, oh yeah, I was going to keep him on.
I want to keep him if he keeps these threes up. That's the sunset clause on it. All right, mate. If he keeps the threes up, he doesn't need to be traded, mate.
Okay.
With Vooch and Sabonis, I can't afford to have one of my wings averaging 1-3. You know. As you see, threes are close in the league.
Threes are incredibly close. It's stupid on a week-to-week basis how close that category is. It pretty much comes down to who finds the best strainers.
Yeah. Threes is pretty easy to strain. Like I did try and block Simmo from picking up some of the streamers, but I couldn't get all three of them.
Well, like statistically, threes is the easiest category to strain.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely is. Definitely is.
Three, and then you can always find threes on the waiver wire. So
yeah, always, mate. Easiest one to get.
So just for people who haven't noticed yet, tomorrow the first game starts at 7:30 Eastern time, Australian time, and 7 a.m. in Adelaide. So make sure that if you're not up early, you're setting your lineups.
Yes.
Yes,
Simmo. Baker.
Yes, Simmo. And also, and now here you go, guys. I'm letting everyone know, even though it's Matt's job and not mine. Thanksgiving is next week. There is no games on Thanksgiving Day, which is Friday for us.
Yep.
So Fantrax has put the games limit back down to 29. I'll let Matt know.
Oh, that's not for tomorrow. That's for next
hours
week.
ago.
Oh, is that for the match? Is that for the matchup coming up?
It's for the matchup starting tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the matchup starting tomorrow. There's only 6 days of games. There's no games on our Friday. I believe our Friday. Yeah.
Well, I hate that. I don't like that.
So Matt's obviously still just mulling over whether he needs the full 33 to beat Surge or whether he can do it in 29. And he'll I'm not sure if he's going to put it to a vote, but I guess judging by the way it went last time, we'll just play a 33 game week.
So what day is their Thanksgiving?
24th of November.
Our Thursday. So it's Friday for us. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving's on Thursday.
Yep.
And so Friday for us, 25th. There are no games. I think nearly every team
plays
except for Toronto. Yeah. So there's, I think
Orlando.
There's 4. Yeah. The day after Thanksgiving.
Orlando's only got 2 this week. Wow.
So, yeah, so Orlando and Toronto only have 2 games.
Yeah.
And then, hold on, and then we've got the Nets, the Cavs, the Nuggets, the Pistons, the Warriors, Lakers, Heat, the Thunder, Suns, Kings, Spurs, and the Jazz. They all have 4 games. Everyone else has 3. So even though it's only a 6-day of games week,
I still think it's an easy 33.
Easy enough. Yeah. So it should be easy enough for everyone to hit 33 because it's only the two teams with 2 games.
Make the decision tonight, please, and change it. Let everyone fucking know. Simple.
Well, this has to be made tonight. There's no. We can't be. The first game's at 7 a.m.
Yep. These be done within the next few hours, to be honest, just before people go to sleep and blame that.
I'm pretty sure that we just went a 33 game week after last time.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty easy decision there.
It never makes an issue, these things. Days on that. It's only All-Star weekend and Christmas, and even Christmas we never used to do it. You know? It's only really All-Star weekend where the games are less. We don't play. We don't play on All-Star weekend. All-Star week, do we?
Well, yeah, we do All-Star weekend over 2 weeks, and so we have because over 2 weeks we have a larger limit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's really weird.
It should only be first round of the year.
5 or 6 games.
First round of the year should only be the only round where we have less games because they make it up plenty now. Like we're not losing any games. It's just packed in more.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be. We don't have. I think a lot of other leagues would have an extra active spot. Because we don't have that 10th active spot. It's easier.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just go with 33.
Yep, I like it.
And everyone knows. There's no.
Yep, I'll get yelling in the group
chat.
You've all been told.
Get
off here, mate. All right, I'll get yelling in the group chat about it.
Well, let them know. Just tell them there's important information for the week on the pod because they need to listen to it. Yeah, I'll go get those listens up.
I'll do a breaking news in caps locks. Podcast about to be up. Please listen. Important news.
Yeah, make sure you tune in. Important breaking news. It's right at the end, so you're listening to the full hour of us talking shit.
Perfect. Exactly. Suck our listeners in. A bit of clickbait, mate.
Yeah, right. Like,
I love the weekly like people going through the fucking podcast and sucking about when they get bagged, and you know what I mean. Just shut up and take it, mate. All right, this podcast doesn't care if it's. We don't care about our opinions if they're right or wrong. We make them. We don't want to hear feedback about our opinions either. Fucking deal with them. All right.
Yeah, I'm not here to deal with consequences or repercussions. I'm just
none
here
of us have ever done that. Anyway, you know, I don't care.
I'm a straight white male. I do not have consequences to deal with.
I'm a big-toed black male, so I'm in the same boat.
So big week coming up.
Yeah.
I think that'll do us here.
Yeah, it has to do it. I got to get to work.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you this week, Bergs. We'll have to
pleasure.
trail off air, and we'll come through at some point. Yeah, co-host. We'll come through with what the terms of our bet is going to be at some point.
We'll have a chat. I'll have a chat
We've got about 12 hours to decide that.
Yeah, I'll have a chat to you later. We're going to have to work, mate. I'll be on about 9:30.
No worries, and we'll figure out something a bit more interesting than just a carton. We've got a lot of that for the league at the moment.
It's not funny.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next week.
And as
after
always,
a big week.
And as always, I hope your players die, especially yours, Gordo.
Thanks, mate. Love you too.